Hello, everyone. I'm Tamar Jacoby, President of Opportunity America. And I'm here today with the Commissioner of Higher Education in Texas, Harrison Keller. Harrison, it's great to be with you. I think some of the most exciting innovation in higher education is taking place at community colleges. And we have a survey in the field, as you know, where we're trying to explore what kind of workforce education and innovation is going on at community colleges and technical colleges. And I'm so glad to be here with you and have a chance, because Texas is doing some of the most exciting work in the country. So it's thrilling to have a chance to talk to you a little bit about what you made of our survey and what you hope to do with the results.
The timing of this could not have been better for the kind of conversations that we're having right now. So the Texas legislature has just gone back into its legislative session. And so as we're, of course, wrestling with complicated issues with unemployment and navigating the pandemic, we also have our legislature convening and having important policy conversations about how we need to respond, how we're going to get through this, how we're going to emerge stronger. And so we collect a lot of data right now from our colleges about workforce education. But we're just scratching the surface, to be candid. So it's really important to get this additional look that's timely, that's highly relevant to these policy conversations. Our community colleges are really the point of the spear for this important work on reskilling and upskilling that is going to be essential for us to get through these unbelievable challenges, to help people get back on their feet, to help accelerate the recovery of our state and national economies.
And Texas does already have some funding for non-credit workforce programs, I believe. Is the goal, do you think the state could help you get more? That's the challenge everywhere across the country, is no one has, it's really hard to pay for the non-credit workforce program. Is there any chance that in Texas this could, having a little more data on what they do on the non-credit workforce side could help drive a little more money?
Yeah, I think absolutely, because we've already, with Governor Abbott and our legislative leadership, been able to secure some funding for non-credit workforce education programs. So Texas set aside some of those governor's emergency education relief funds for financial aid for reskilling and upskilling that could be used for non-credit workforce education programs. And so we've now sent out 2 rounds of funding already, and we'll do another round of funding. But what I've heard from colleges across Texas is that we've got some capacity issues that we need to tackle. So we don't have enough of the kinds of reskilling programs that are really going to be important for us to help accelerate the recovery, because we know a lot of the jobs that Texans have lost either are not coming back or they're not coming back quickly. And that means we have hundreds of thousands of Texans who are going to need to reskill and upskill to be able to get back on their feet, to be able to get back into the workforce, provide for their families, help drive the recovery of the economy. Now, the community colleges are working on the forefront of this, but we just don't have enough capacity in these programs. So even when we've made financial aid available, sometimes there's a bottleneck just for how many seats we have in these programs. So I've been making the case that we need to make some strategic investments in workforce education programs, especially aligned with those kind of high value reskilling pathways. And this kind of data is enormously helpful for us to be able to make this case with our policymakers.
Well, I can't wait to watch and see what happens. I mean, Texas already is, as you point out, you're one of the half a dozen states in the country that did use your CARES gear money well for this. But if we can help you go to the next level, that would be really exciting. So thank you so much for taking a minute to talk today, and I'll be following eagerly and to see what happens.
Well, thanks for your partnership and your support, Tamara. Again, timing of this is excellent for Texas. I'm hoping that we can get the other 52% of our Texas community colleges to respond, help us make the very strongest case to our Texas policymakers that we need to make smart strategic investments in our reskilling and upskilling pathways. And this kind of data is so important for helping us make that case. So thank you again.
No, thank you.